Hello guys, today is a special day, at least for me. I'm here with Mike Bellafiore. Mike Bellafiore is a trader. He runs S&B Capital, that is one of the most respected prop firms in the United States. And he also wrote two outstanding books, one Good Trade and the other one Playbook. Hey Mike, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine, thanks. Thanks a lot for your time. I know you're in the middle of the section, and I know your time is
We're watching some trades and talking to you at the same time.
yeah, I know. Thanks so much.
So if those trades don't go my way, we're gonna have a little chat with you after this.
Yeah, you've got a ring check from me.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So I've been mentioning a lot of your stuff, a lot of you in Brazil, but why don't you start telling us about who you are, your history, and how did you actually started trading?
Yeah, well, thank you. Thanks for mentioning us. So I started trading right out of law school. I went to law school, and when I was in law school, I recognized that either A, I was going to be a really bad lawyer, or B, I really didn't like it. I have a lot of respect for people that go into the profession of being a lawyer. I just recognized and they're very bright and very hardworking people. I just realized for me it wasn't something that I thought I would be I would enjoy. And as a result, I didn't think I'd be particularly good at it. You're good at things that you enjoy.
Yeah,
so definitely. I was in law school thinking about other things to do, certainly things that might utilize some of my skills. I had a friend from boyhood, Steve Spencer, who's now a partner at S&B. He actually was in law school as well. He was at Fordham Law School, and his roommate from Wharton got him, while he was in law school, into trading. And they were doing something called day trading or electronic trading. And I came to New York City one day while I was in law school in my third year, and the two of them, Jared and Steve, cornered me and said, hey, why don't you think about trading with us? Why don't you think about trading at our firm? It's really fun. They told me how much money people were making.
Yeah, it really attracts people.
It was more than people were making as a lawyer. They talked about how each day was new. It was really fun. You got to trade stocks that were moving. You got to play every day and really challenge yourself. And the firm that they were trading at that time was growing and doing very, very well. And honestly, it was the best offer that I had at that time for somebody who didn't want to be a lawyer and was perhaps a little confused about what they would do next. But I love the idea of coming to New York City, and I love the idea of challenging myself each day. And I wasn't one of those people who knew from the age of 5 that I wanted to be a trader. Steve is like that. Yeah, Steve is...
Since the beginning?
Steve, since he was really young, knew that that's what he wanted to do. I sort of walked into it. And 18 years later, here I am.
Yeah, and how did you, and when did you started S&B Capital?
So we started S&B after I traded my own account. So I started at a firm, and what you had to do at that point was you were trading the firm's capital, and the goal was to make enough money to be able to trade your own account, to trade a retail account. And back then, you actually had to have a lot more money to be able to trade a retail account at the firm than perhaps you do now. And so you had to make about $250,000. You had your end, put that up in an account to be able to trade your own account. And then stocks were very expensive back then. You had to borrow another $250,000 from a friend of the firm's, put that in your trading account, pay interest, pay 12% interest on that, and to be able to trade your own account. So you remember back then, ticket charges were very, very high. People complain about $5 commission charges or $10 commission charges. We used to pay $30 per thousand every single trade. And wow, people at our prop firm should feel very lucky about their payout, because when I first started trading, your payout was somewhere between 20 and 50%. 50% only if you were really, really efficient with your trading. So the firm was taking a very large slice of your profits. You needed to, pay your bills during that period of time, be able to save $250,000 to open up your own account, and then borrow that extra money. But that was the goal. That's what you wanted to do. You wanted to be able to get to that point. And if you did, then you got to, earn a little bit of a bigger percentage of what you made. You still had to pay pretty high commissions for all your trade, but you kept a higher split of what you were making.